We built these bookshelves for $30 a piece, and in this video I'm going to show you how. We're the White family. We live in rural Alaska, and for us it's DIY all day, every day. So we're working on organizing our own house a little bit more, and one of the things I wanted to tackle was a little bit more shelving and storage in my office area in my home. And I wanted something that was inexpensive and pretty quick to make, had a little bit more of a modern look to it. And I wanted something that was open because it's kind of like in this passage area of the house, and I didn't want it to feel more closed in. So these are what I came up with, and we spent about $30 on each bookshelf. So a lot of times when you go less expensive on a project, you sacrifice in quality or strength or how sturdy something is. So we added these 1/4-inch panels to the back, and that really, it took any wobble out of the shelf at all, and it made it very sturdy. And I like how it adds a little bit more interest, almost like a stripe to the back of the bookshelf. So in this video, we're gonna go ahead and show you how you can build these for yourself. Right now we have this hidden desk that I built for my sister's kids that homeschool. These are actually chairs, and you can sit at it and do your work, and then put it back in. This is actually one of my favorite projects that I've ever done, but the problem is some days I might sit at my desk for 4 or 6 hours at a time, and I really need something that's very comfortable and a really ergonomically correct office situation for me. So this doesn't work for my needs. So what I really need here is more storage. So we're going to tackle this wall and put some storage up this week. I also want something that's a little bit more low profile because it's kind of a narrow walk through into the kitchen. So something that takes up a little bit less space, and something that I can keep all of my things in plain sight, but they look good and they're easy to access. So a tall order. All you'll need is 4 2x2s and a 12-foot long 1x12. You'll cut all your boards with a saw. I used a compound miter saw, and then just take the 2 legs, attach the little bottom piece to the bottom, and then put the top on, and then just start adding shelves, and you're done. We got all the materials for these bookshelves. We're going to build 2 of them, but for each bookshelf you really only need one 1x12 that's 12 feet long and 4 2x2s that are 8 feet long. So we're going to go ahead and sand them first, pre-stain them, and then we'll get to assembly. We got our boards all sanded up, and I'm going to go ahead and pre-stain as much as I can ahead of time, just because this is a project with like a lot of openings in it, so it'd be really hard to get in and stain it. And then the other thing when you're dealing with stain, it's not like paint. If you can't wipe everything off in one of the little corners, you'll be able to see that forever. So if you can, when you're staining, definitely think about pre-staining. One caution though is once you put that stain on your board surface, the glue won't attach as well, so you want to make sure it's a project that you're screwing together. So the color that I chose today for this project is sun bleached, and I haven't used it before. It's a nice warm light gray. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love trying new stain colors and seeing how they look, and then sharing it so you guys can get a good idea of what that looks like. But this one's a really pretty one. It's almost like a whitewash gray with a little bit of a warm undertone to it. I can't wait to see how this looks in the project. I love this color. I'm so excited to put it in, so see how it looks. But we got it all pre-stained. Just gonna let it dry for a little bit, and then we'll get back to assembling it. All right, so we're gonna start cutting. I'm going to take care of the 1x12 first, and there's almost exactly enough material here, so I have to be really careful about how I cut it up. So I'm just using a sliding miter saw. This makes really nice, precise cuts.
Safety glasses.
What's that?
Safety.
I know. Where are they?
Right here. Keep them eyes looking good. You got some good looking eyes.
Isn't this color really sweet?
Pretty nice.
Okay, so I can actually start using my track now. Everything's all cut out, everything's all stained, and we went ahead and drilled pocket holes. We're going to assemble all this with pocket holes because it hides everything and it makes for a nice, strong project. So these are the 2x2 legs, and got 1.5" pocket hole drilled here, 2.5" pocket hole screw. So I'm going to set this here and attach. So we're kind of working on the bottom of the project right now. I'm going to hold this up just a hair so that the project stands on the bottom of the leg. Hold this up a hair so the project stands on the bottom of the leg and it doesn't have an opportunity to rock on this board. So not enough for you to notice it, just a tiny bit. Okay, and just like that, I'm going to go ahead and build another one. Okay, so I got my 2 legs done, and now I'm going to attach the top, find the best looking side, like that. And I definitely could have done pocket holes into this, but because it's right at your eye level, it would be really obvious and you would see them. Well, I guess I could have hit them on the back. That would have been smart. Anyway, I didn't do that. So what I'm going to do instead is just throw some screws from the top. I'll try to turn this so you guys can see a little better. That would have been really smart, wouldn't it have? Thrown pocket holes onto the back. Anyway, I didn't do that. So here we are. Look at that. So I'm just going to throw some screws from the top in. And you can use a lot of different things here. But what I'm using is what I had on hand, is these little screws here, and they have a torque head and they're self-tapping. So if you don't want to go out and buy a specialty screw, you could definitely use pocket hole screws. They just tend to be a little bit more expensive, but they're good screws and they can work for other purposes than just pocket holes. Okay. And then I'm going to actually put 2 screws in. I'm just lining everything up right now. And I'll just repeat that step on the other side. Alright, so these are all the shelves, and they're all the boards that are cut at 28. And what we did is we drilled a 3/4 inch pocket hole within the 1.5 inches on each of the ends of the boards. So then I cut some scrap blocks at 15 inches.
That's already.
Almost. Give them 5 more minutes. Okay? 5 more minutes. Okay. So then I cut some scrap wood blocks, and we can just set this on here and start attaching. So anyway, we've got to get this done in a hurry. There's some little boys counting on you. Should have cut 4 of them. Okay. And so 1.25 inch pocket hole screws.
Don't you dare.
All right, I got all the shelves in, and it's a little bit tall of a project. It definitely wasn't hard, but it was, with one person, it definitely would have helped to have another person, but I think this is the uglier side. So what I'm doing now, I'm gonna lay it down. It's a nice lightweight shelf too. I can definitely hand that down. And I'm gonna put some plywood panels that I already pre-stained. These have two purposes. Purpose number one is we need something to add some rigidness to the shelf so it doesn't, do the whole IKEA thing. And purpose number two, I think it's going to add a lot of charm and make it look amazing. So these will go just like that. And we cut them a little bit shy on the end so you can't see it from the sides. And I'm just going to staple it on. I was supposed to put the plywood here. We're gonna figure this out.
Remove.
Yeah, with staples.
Let me show you how to do that. Pretty.
It really can be done. I just don't want to do it.
Here, hold this.
Okay. I really went crazy with stapling too. So Jacob's gonna help me figure out how to remove that plywood that I stapled on.
Is that herself today? So,
How is it?
She was
that
trying
sounds
to be an
painful.
overachiever. I don't know. See if we can salvage it, but just kind of run it down and let them pop. They're
That does
hopefully
not
this
sound
is
good.
salvageable.
We have more plywood.
Hopefully we don't have to redo this piece of plywood though. So just run it there. They'll pop through.
Oh, that's painful. That's painful.
It is painful, but hopefully it still hides the next one. We'll see. Dang. I got a crew here that. Are you guys engineers?
We're engineers.
They're waiting to go snow machining.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. So pretty. Okay, go snow machining. I'll build the other one. Bookshelf is all done. Time to haul them up the stairs and get them set up. So I love a project that's so easy and it's just like instant gratification. You just go down and cut some boards up and screw them back together and you get this. So, and also very inexpensive. You could do a lot of these if you had a lot of storage. If you just threw a closet rod on this, you could have a 10-foot closet for $60. So there's an idea for you guys. But we just staged it a little bit, and most of the things that you see here are from Michael's. And I like to put things in boxes and bins. So this letter organizer I really love. This little bin thing is full of art supplies. This vase is a coin jar, and just all kinds of little creative ways to store things in plain sight in a decorative way. So with the open shelf bookshelf, I think that's really important. We love how this project turned out, and our really excited to share the plans with you and see what you guys come up with. So I'm going to leave the link to these plans in the description below. Just go ahead and click it and grab those plans and get building. And if you do build, promise me that you'll share. You can either tag me, I'm Anna White, on Instagram, or you can share a brag post on my blog. I always love it when people do that, or share a post to our Facebook page, and who knows, we might just feature you. So we really appreciate you guys doing that, and you know, let me know what you think in the comments of this bookshelf, and if you have a second and you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel and see what we're going to build next week. We'll see you guys next Monday. Have a great week.